Hey guys, today we're using some leftover rotisserie chicken to make a delicious sandwich. So let's sit back and enjoy the ride. The ingredients you will need are 1 cup of pulled rotisserie chicken, quarter of a red medium onion, 1 medium onion, 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 small tomato, 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, 1.5 tablespoons of chive, 1 teaspoon of Cajun Seasoning, 1 to 2 slices of cheese, salt and pepper, half cup of unsalted butter, BBQ sauce, hot sauce, and bread.
Well folks, our first pit stop is to prep our ingredients. Let's go. Here we are going to be making some compound butter. First off, we're going to chop some chives finely. A compound butter consists of any ingredients that you add to a butter, such as chives, parsley or basil, etc. In this case, I'll be using some chives, garlic and some Cajun seasoning. Well, here I have about 1/4 cup of unsalted butter or less. Oh, before I forget, take your butter out of the refrigerator and let it come to room temperature. In that way, your ingredients will be easier to incorporate. I'm also going in with 1 large clove of garlic that has been finely grated. Next, I'm going in with a whack of our homemade Cajun seasoning. I will leave the recipe in the description box below on how to make the Cajun seasoning. Now that we have added all our ingredients to our butter, it is time to give this a good mix and make sure that everything is properly well incorporated. So guys, in the ingredients I have a half cup of unsalted butter, but that will be okay. You will just have an extra bit of compound butter for the next day. And that's not a bad thing. Now that our compound butter has been made, I have got an onion which I am going to slice up in preparation to saute. Now that we have gotten our onions all sliced up, we're going to separate them into individual pieces and place them into a bowl. It's time to season our onions, so I'm going in with about 2 teaspoons of olive oil. I am also going in with some salt and pepper to taste. I have the salt and pepper already mixed into this little bowl here. Now it's time to give your onions a good old toast and make sure that everything is properly well incorporated. Set this aside until we are ready for it. Here I have a half a tomato and 1/4 of a red onion, which I am going to slice them both. This is for our sandwich when we are ready to make it. Now that we have gotten our tomatoes all sliced up, it's time to slice up our onions as well too. So here are our toppings for our sandwich. Oh, I did forget we had some romaine lettuce. This must be a senior moment here folks. We are also going to slice this up very thinly. This is also going on top of our sandwich as well. Well, all our toppings are ready. Here I have a couple buns. We call these hops in Trinidad and Tobago. This is where the compound butter comes in. I'll be spreading the compound butter generously on the top half and the bottom half of the bun. And I can tell you this compound butter adds another level of flavor. And flavor, it's what it's all about. So the buns are all buttered up with our delicious compound butter. It is now time to get them all nice and toasty. Here I have my cast iron griddle all ready and warmed up. Now it is time to place our buns and get it all nice and toasty and golden brown and crispy as well. This will probably take a few seconds or so, and as you can see the bun is getting nice and toasty. So I'm just putting it down for a few seconds again. Let's have a look now. And as you can see, it is looking nice and golden. So I say it's time to take off the buns off the griddle. Well, off the last one goes. It is now time to start to saute our onions, which we have already prepared. I have turned down the heat to a medium-low because we don't want a high heat on this. We want our onions to take the time to caramelize, and this will help bring out the sweetness in those onions. Well, you can see our onions is coming along nicely, and that is a good sign. That means the sweetness is coming out in them, and they'll definitely be delicious in our sandwich. While our onions are coming along nicely, I'll be adding a tablespoon of olive oil on this end of the griddle. Here I'm just taking my spatula to spread the oil around a bit. It's time to get our leftover rotisserie chicken, which I shredded up, all heated up now. Here I'm just taking the tongs and giving it a bit of a toast. So I just remember that the big burner is a lot bigger, so there's a lot more heat there. So I'm going to be switching places. I'm carrying the chicken to the back and bringing the onions to the front, as the onions are nearly done. There must be a lot of senior moments today, guys. And here we have it, all switched around. Now that we have gotten our friends all switched around, I'm going in with a bit of brown sugar bourbon barbecue sauce, about 2 tablespoons or so. Next I'm going in with a bit of Frank's red hot sauce, about 2 tablespoons as well. Next we are going in with our homemade Cajun seasoning, about 1.5 teaspoons, and this will definitely kick it up a notch. Now that you have added your sauces and your Cajun seasoning, give your chicken a good old toast to make sure that everything is properly well incorporated. I tell you, this is a great way to use over your leftover rotisserie chicken. Here I'm just going to divide my chicken into 2 portions. And here you can see our onions looking absolutely delicious. So our chicken is divided into 2. I am now going in with a piece of cheese on each portion. Well, now that our second cheese is done, we are just waiting for our cheese to melt. And here you can see our cheese has melted beautifully. Doesn't that look absolutely fantastic? And here's a close-up of our onions, absolutely gorgeous. Well, boys and girls, I am just going to top each portion of chicken with our grilled onions. I tell you, we're going to be eating good here tonight, folks. Now that we have gotten our grilled onions on the chicken, it is now time to take it off the griddle, and here's a bit of a close-up. Doesn't that look absolutely delicious? And off comes the last one. Well folks, this is our last pit stop. Let's go build a sandwich. Well, boys and girls, you can see our chicken is looking absolutely delicious. The buns are toasty and nice. Here I'm going down with a bit of mayonnaise, Hellmann's of course. Now that our mayonnaise is done, we'll be adding our shredded romaine lettuce. Well, now that we have gotten our lettuce down, it's time for the star of the show, our leftover rotisserie chicken with that melted cheese and those delicious caramelized onions. So you thought it wasn't coming? Hell yes, our lime hot pepper sauce. You know we got to kick up that heat, guys. Now that we have gotten our heat down, it's time to add our sliced tomatoes. So our tomatoes are done. We are going in with a bit of yellow mustard. And last but not least, we are going in with our thinly sliced red onions. Well, I say we are done building these suckers, so let's fasten our seatbelt and get ready for our drive-by. Let's go!
Well, boys and girls, here's our delicious leftover rotisserie chicken cheese sandwich. It was so tasty. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notifications for more videos. See you all on our next cooking journey, and we're out until next time.